Question 7. So a linear model. This is one of those questions that I think of as an easy question that's made to look really difficult and that therefore can trip people up. The hint is when it says linear model, that just means it's going to produce a straight line. So we're just talking about a straight line graph here. So I would start by making a little sketch of what's going on. Now, normally we'd put distance along the x-axis, wouldn't we? So some people I know did do it the other way round, and that's okay. If it doesn't matter because it's only an equation linking them. It doesn't say it has to have v as the subject, but that's the more sort of normal way to do it. So we've got 40 litres and we've got 80 kilometres, and then we've got 200 kilometres as our greater amount. So if I put 200 there, 25 would be a bit more than half, that would be about there. And 80 is just a bit under halfway to 200 would be about there. So we would have something looking like that, and then our straight line going through them would be there. And the initial amount of fuel that's in the tank is going to be whatever that value is there, isn't it? But you've got 2 points on a straight line, and that's what we're looking to try to do. So the first thing to do is to find the gradient of the line. So that's going to be the change in y over the change in x, or so 40 minus 25 over the change in x. So that is going from the, so 40 is with that, so 80 minus 200. It's going to give us a negative, which is right, because the less fuel you've got, the more distance you will have travelled. So 40 take 15, 25, that's negative 120, which in its simplest form would be minus 1/8, because 8 15s are 120, yeah, that's right. So therefore we are looking at v equaling minus 1/8 of d plus whatever your v-intercept is going to be. And we can use either of these points in order to do that, can't we? So maybe I'll go with the 80, because 8 goes exactly into 80, doesn't it? So 40 is equal to minus 80 over 8 plus c, so that's minus 10. So add 10 to both sides, 50 equals c, and therefore we can say our equation is going to be v equals negative 1/8 d plus 50. Right, then moving on. The initial volume of fuel in the tank of the car is going to be that value that we have worked out there. So that's going to be 50 litres. Make sure you put the units in there, folks. And the distance that the car travelled on this journey sorry folks, I forgot to roll the video again. I think I'd got as far as thinking about this bit till it's run out of fuel. So if we say we've got no fuel in the tank and solve that equation, 8 times 50 gives us 400 kilometres as far as it should go. In fact, it then says the car only travelled 320 kilometres on this journey, and I've seen lots of fairly good answers to this that don't get the mark. Lots of intelligent answers about how wrong the model is, but you need to say that the model is wrong, basically, or it's a bad model. So that's what I've got here. It's a poor model because the model is predicting it to be wrong. So yes, it's not a linear thing that's actually happening. All of those sorts of things are true, but you need to say the model is not good.